Understanding Animal Chiropractic. I'm Bonnie Harder. I'll be talking to you today about animal chiropractic. Chiropractic is science. There's a lot of anatomy, physiology, neurology, and other big words that go into chiropractic. It is more than just hitting the bone on the high side. It is important to know when to treat an animal or person, as to know when not to. Interested in becoming an animal chiropractor? Or maybe you know someone that is. You do need to become a veterinarian or a chiropractor before you become certified in animal chiropractic. That means you need to be a doctor of veterinary medicine or a doctor of chiropractic medicine before you can get your certification in animal chiropractic. Most animal chiropractors work only part-time on animals and either treat animals or people the rest of the time. If someone thinks they can do it in a weekend course, they are sorely mistaken. What is the chiropractic adjustment? It is a therapy based on very fast, low-force thrusts that are directed where the muscle attaches to the bone. These are some of the most common benefits of chiropractic. When I describe chiropractic to patients, I relate it to information highway, with the brain at the top, sending and receiving signals throughout the whole body. Sometimes we get some road construction in the way that causes the signals to slow or not be communicated correctly. Chiropractors tend to clear out that road construction so the communication can flow correctly again. One example of a different benefit, I recently adjusted an iguana. The iguana was not eating quite as well and thought it was just because of age. After that iguana's adjustment, he started eating twice as much as he normally was. Owner was overjoyed. How will joints move better? One muscle is more tight than the other, causing the joint not to move correctly and be out of alignment. When the chiropractor adjusts, it helps to reset the muscle tension on the joint so it can move correctly again. How will joints move better? Well, this is a picture example of a joint in the backbone. When we adjust, there's adhesions in there in the joint that can build up as quickly as in 2 weeks of the joint not moving properly. When we adjust, we break up those adhesions. That is one of the ways that allows the joint to move better. How does the adjustment decrease pain? In the joint, you have these little folds on the corners. When we adjust, it gaps the joint and helps realign those folds so they aren't pinched. This helps realign the joint and decrease pain. Once our joints are moving correctly, the body tells the brain to block feelings of pain or discomfort. So in a sense, movement helps decrease pain. How is joint degeneration prevented? Joint degeneration is what leads to arthritis. Wear and tear on our bodies happen with time, and if we live long enough, all of us will eventually have some arthritis. But we can help stave it off as long as possible with chiropractic by allowing those joints to move properly and removing adhesions and obviously decreasing pain and helping us enjoy our lives. Chiropractic works with the joints and muscles, but indirectly helps all the other communication within the body, from the body functions, the outside environment, and the internal environment. I have a great example of this is when I was treating a horse for a trainer. I think I adjusted about 75% of that horse's body. The trainer was having a hard time getting this horse to learn anything and had really rough gaits. After I adjusted the horse, we let it loose in an indoor arena to help it gain a little bit of control over its body again. Call it neuromuscular re-education in the field. And that horse, when it started trotting for those 30 seconds, looked like a gangly foal. But it got its body communication under control, and suddenly it had rounded out, had beautiful smooth gaits. The trainer was overjoyed. That horse did so well in training after that, and its gait smoothed out wonderfully. Chiropractic treats a variety of conditions. Minor lamenesses, hip dysplasia can be helped. The animal's quality of life can be improved. I've helped animals that weren't responding to antibiotics for ear infections heal up. Sometimes dogs stop jumping up on things or going up and down stairs as well because they slipped, fell, or had a compensation. And a few adjustments sometimes can help that. I commonly treat a lot of horses that can't bend, can't get on the bed, can't collect well, Maybe they have training issues that are considered behavioral, but they're actually caused by pain. It's usually good to be evaluated by a vet and or a chiropractor when a horse just can't seem to do well under saddle or even on the ground. Just had a horse recently that had an injury that was considered behavioral at first. Got out to see the horse, had what looked like a lumbar disc herniation that just had not gone treated at all. Horse could not stand the bit, was very hollow backed, would not collect whatsoever, had a very short stride hip and pelvis. Adjusted the horse a few times. Now it's doing fabulous. Bending well, collecting, being on the bit, no problems. Gonna make a fabulous dressage little horse. Show cattle, show dogs, very commonly treat them. Have many that have gone on to Grand Champion, Reserve Champion, and so on, because their gaits weren't perfect well before adjustment, but after, wonderful. Nice flowing, nice straight gaits, long strides. Always a wonderful pleasure to see the difference and change. As animals age, dogs, cats, horses, you name it, life just isn't as easy anymore. Chiropractic definitely helps increase mobility, increase the ability and quality of their lives. Athletic animals really benefit from chiropractic, just like the Olympic champions and NFL players that receive chiropractic care. Your barrel horse, your agility dog, your show jumping horse, all can benefit from chiropractic. Everyone can benefit from that routine chiropractic care. I get very busy come spring as people start getting more active, dogs get out walking, people starting to ride their horses. Everyone needs that spring tune-up. Yes, there are side effects. There are side effects even with taking an aspirin. Chiropractic's most common side effect is stiffness for about 1 to 2 days, up to 3, after an adjustment. This can happen if the person or animal has not been adjusted before or if they have not been adjusted in a while. Many states require a signed veterinary referral for a chiropractor to treat an animal. Without, the chiropractor risks a hefty fine. Some veterinarians are certified in animal chiropractic. You can choose which person you want to train your pet, but you may still need to work with a veterinarian originally, depending on which state you live in.